Okay, one more quick video in the dark about location, about people putting in a wrong location and then going and getting them when they finally figure out where they're really at. That's not my fault. So I start to ride as soon as I get, the text or the call that says, well, I'm not really on, 125 18th Street. I'm at Mario's on Carson Street. Well, now I gotta fight all the way back through traffic to get to you, so I'm starting to ride then. And if you get mad, you can cancel before I get there, but normally they're not going to do that. The other thing was, like tonight, it was a good example, was a guy pinged me from some crazy address, like way up on the hill above the zoo, which there's apartments up there, so I thought he might be up there. I went to the location, got to the location, I'm sitting there for a minute, maybe two, and I get a phone call. Hey, where are you? Hey, I'm where you told me to go. I'm a smart ass about it. And he's like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, I'm where you dropped the pin. And he says, oh, well, we're at the entrance to the zoo. I'm like, all right, well, I know where that is. It's right down the bottom of the hill. I'll come and get you. And I hung up with him and I started the trip. And I drove down and I got him. And when I got there, he got in a car and he says, well, the trip already started. It says I'm already on trip. I said, yeah, you are. You sent me, 2 miles out of my way. 2 miles and six or 8 minutes out of my way, so yeah, I started the trip to make up for that, to come and get you. I'm really sorry, but it's not my fault that you messed up. And he said, that was okay. He was all right with that. Took them home. They ended up being really nice customers. It was down the Smallman Street somewhere, but so it was a pretty good paying ride. I mean, it was 1.7 surge or something like that. But on the way down there, one of the other people in the car said to me, that app screws up on me all the time. And it messes up where I drop the pin. And I said, well, I don't understand why you're dropping a pin. If you're at a place of business or you're at home or wherever you're at, just put the address in. Or the name of the place you're at. And she's like, well, can you do that? And I said, yeah. I realize, some people don't know that. But I also showed them a little circle. I don't know what it's called, but you know how if you move your finger around on the map, on the driver or passenger app, there's a little circle that appears. You touch on that circle, it centers you over. It puts the pin right where you're at. I said, if worse comes to worse, you should do that before you send for your ride. And it's funny that nobody realizes that's there. So I didn't have a whole lot of free time tonight, but I did do a little looking around on Uber's app, and there's nothing on there to suggest the use of that little circle. Before you drop it. But I just recommend to everybody that they always just put the business name in where they're at. Anyway, this is kind of rambling and I'm tired and I know I look like crap. And probably sound like crap too. When I get tired, I sound like a true Pittsburgh with a lot of the yins, and I sound like I should be eating a Perani sandwich. But anyway, my suggestion to you guys is I would do it the way I've been doing it. I would start that trip, leave a comment down there if you think I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. I think that I don't want to waste any time. The rides are cheap enough. The prices are so low at this point, even with surge. You're still paying half what it costs to get a taxi. So, I want paid for my time and my mileage, and that's just me. So, have a great night, guys. Let me know what you think.